ex told me I'd never be a real artist, so I made sure her perfect wedding photos revealed exactly who she really was. Melissa and I dated for 4 years. She was a corporate lawyer. I was trying to make it as a photographer. She supported me, technically, paying for our apartment while I built my portfolio. But every gallery rejection came with a reminder. Maybe you should get a real job. Photography's just a hobby for trust fund kids. When she dumped me for a partner at her firm, she took the apartment, the car, even my camera equipment. Turns out she'd been sleeping with half the people at her firm, associates, paralegals, even the guy who refilled the coffee station. The partner was just the one who could afford the nicest dinners. You need to grow up, she said, like I was the problem. Stop playing pretend artist. I moved into my friend's basement, borrowed a camera, started shooting weddings to survive. It was humiliating. Exactly what Melissa predicted I'd become. 2 years later, I got an inquiry for a high-end wedding. The bride wanted raw, emotional storytelling, not stuffy posed shots. The rate was insane. $8,000 for full-day coverage. I didn't recognize the name until the consultation video call. Melissa. She looked perfect. Professionally blown-out hair, showing off her engagement ring. She didn't recognize me at first. I'd lost weight, grown a beard, looked completely different behind the camera. When she finally placed my face, she went pale. Oh, I didn't realize. We can find someone else. No need, I said smoothly. I'm professional. Your wedding will be beautifully documented. I promise every authentic moment captured. Something in my tone made her nervous, but her fiancé loved my portfolio. He kept going on about how real and unfiltered my work looked. That's exactly what we want, he said. None of that fake Instagram wedding garbage. We want the truth. I had to bite my tongue to keep from laughing. The truth, absolutely. That's my specialty. Melissa tried to veto me 3 more times. Each time, her fiancé overruled her. Babe, his work is incredible, and he's available on our date. It's meant to be. She agreed, probably thinking she'd prove something, that she'd moved on to bigger and better things while I was still just a wedding photographer scraping by. The month before the wedding, I got a Facebook message from someone named Rachel. I'm the maid of honor. Melissa said you're her ex. Just wanted to give you a heads up. She's been talking mad dung about you to everyone. Says you were a deadbeat who mooched off her. I thanked Rachel for the warning. She seemed nice, guilty even. For what it's worth, I think she's been really shady, but she's my best friend, so I told her not to worry about it. I spent weeks planning shot lists, scouting the venue, preparing equipment, every angle mapped out, every lighting scenario tested. This would be my masterpiece. The wedding day was flawless, on the surface, but I'm trained to catch unguarded moments. During cocktail hour, I saw Melissa slip away from the reception. Naturally, I followed with my camera. She was in the coat check room, making out with the DJ. Full on, hand everywhere. Forgetting she just got married making out. I got the shot. Then, because the universe has a sense of humor, I caught the groom 30 minutes later. He disappeared with the maid of honor, Melissa's best friend since college, the one who gave that tearful toast about forever friendship. They were in the venue's storage room, his hand up her bridesmaid dress, her veil crooked from where he'd been kissing her neck. I got that shot too. The irony was beautiful. I also captured all the standard gorgeous moments, the dress, the flowers, the cake, the perfectly choreographed first dance. I delivered 2 galleries. One was the highlight reel any couple would love. The second, labeled Raw Unfiltered Moments Artistic Edit, included both acts of infidelity, timestamp, and location data embedded. Crystal clear, undeniable, beautifully composed betrayal. Melissa called me screaming, "You set us up! You staged this!" "They're unedited," I said calmly. "Metadata's included. Just honest documentary photography. Authentic moments, like you requested." The marriage lasted 6 weeks. Both filed for divorce, citing infidelity. Rachel sent me flowers with a note. "Thank you for the truth." The Raw Unfiltered series launched my actual career. Now brides specifically hire me for authenticity, not perfection. Last month, Melissa's ex-firm hired me for their holiday party. She wasn't invited anymore. Turns out sleeping with half the office has